Pretend farmer's here. Another busy day of stuff to do. Well, let's get to it. First thing we do is we always start with the geese. Just because it gets them out of my way. This is probably one of my favorite parts. I really enjoy watching them all run out. And they're off! And now the second scoop of food, now the chickens are out. Farmers may judge me because I just throw my food out on the ground, but they don't seem to mind. Okay, next up is Mama and her babies. Get a little bit of food. And we throw it to Mama and her babies. I'm squatted here in the... Okay, I'm in the quail cage, and I'm pretty sure that these guys are sick and tired of being cooped up inside. So we're gonna catch them, we're gonna take them outside, we've built a temporary cage, and we're gonna put them in it. Hopefully they enjoy eating some grass and a little bit of sunshine on this cloudy day. Let's do it. I've got to quail, I've got to quail, I've got to quail, yes I do. Putting the quail in here. Hope you guys enjoy the sunshine. Woo! Getting more. Gonna get some more quail to put outside. I got another quail. This is just a chick. It just hangs out, the quail. Woohoo! We got more quail. Okay, this is our temporary setup. Hopefully that should keep the cats away from them and a little bit of protection. I bet they're gonna enjoy this green pasture. This is my favorite barn cat. His name's Blue. Oh. We got Beans the barn cat. He's a good boy. Panda Bear and her baby. Eating as always. Not sure how this is gonna work out, but I'm gonna try to put these guys with the bigger quail. And we'll see how it goes. Okay, they're in there together, but it shouldn't be too brutal. I'll just establish who's boss and who isn't, and then once that's over, the pecking should end. Mama chicken's looking for a baby quail. They're right here, Mama. Come take a look at them. They're happy. They're in this cage. Okay, I'm gonna collect the eggs. I got this chicken in here who's trying to go broody on me. It's pretty annoying when a chicken goes broody because they just sit on the eggs you're trying to get, starting to get incubated, and when they incubate, you can't eat them anymore. But my numbers on my chickens have gone down because I had a raccoon come in and get some of my chickens. So I'm thinking that I might stick some eggs under her that I want her to hatch. Okay, so I've gone ahead and put the eggs in the nest the chicken likes. 10 of them in there. A lot of those Araucana eggs. I don't know what the brown eggs are from, but I'm gonna let her sit on those eggs, and in 21-ish days, hopefully we get some chicks. Okay, so some things on the agenda for today are, need to move some quail. I already did that. Need to introduce the baby quail to the older quail, done that. Fed the animals, watered the animals, but some bigger things are to do a little bit of horn trimming. I've only done this once. It wasn't very easy, so we're gonna try it again. But I'm gonna try to take the tips of the goat horns off. And then also my ram, his horns are starting to go into his side of his head a little bit here. They're just touching, and it's a bit uncomfortable. So we're gonna take the tips of those off too, so make him a little bit happier. Okay, yeah, I think that's it. Let's get to it.
Judy, what are you doing, girl? There's only room for one of us in here, you silly goose.
Okay, we're gonna do a little bit of horn trimming here. And to help me is my other pretend farmer, my beautiful wife, Cameron. She's going to hold the goat as best as she can, best of her ability, while I take the horns off. Now we're not taking a lot of horn off, we're just taking a little bit off, just the pokey part. And because the horns, they go and then they go out. And that out part is causing them to get stuck in the fences, and that's also the part that pokes me in the face. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start off with this file and make a little tiny notch so that it's easier to get the groove of my actual trimmers off. And this is just a wire strung between two handles. It's the easiest way for me, I think. I just stick it in that groove and just go zing, 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 boom, off. And it doesn't hurt the goat as long as I don't do it too deep. We're just gonna go down maybe 1.5 inches. It should be no problem. I kind of like having horns in the goats for one main reason. They're good handles. We're gonna hold on to these handles and they can't get away from me. You know, I'm not hurting the goat. This is just about as bad as your mom cleaning your ears with a washcloth when you were a kid. So baby, you hold this goat for me, okay?
Step over.
Yeah, stand on top of her. All right, here goes nothing. I already put the notches in the horns so that's easy to get the wire in them so it doesn't slip and I go down too deep and cause it to hurt. They do have blood vessels kind of going in the horn, so they mean that I've hurt her. So there's a little bit of a blood spot just because we got a blood vessel. I don't know everything, but I want to say I'm not hurting her. All right, baby, you got this? Don't let it do hard. Ta-da! All right, so I got it, and I'm just gonna finish it off with the file here, just so it's pretty. Ta-da! That's a nice cut, perfect. She'll be happier. I know I'm happier. All right, horn number 2. Come on, baby, you got this. Hold on to her. I'm not trying not to pull too hard. Ta-da! And just file this down a little bit. Hey, so see, we just filed the tips of the horns off here. Look at this, see? No problem. It's not a fingernail, but basically we just trimmed the horns like they were fingernails. Make them a little less pokey and a little less in the way. Okay, 1 goat down, 2 to go, and a ram. Okay, here we go. Okay, goat number 2, same process. Gonna start a little bit of a notch, and then we're gonna cut them off. I decided to have a little food bowl this time, a little bit easier to keep them stationary. This is Judy. She's the one that has the most personality. She's the one that gets me in the eyes the most. Go ahead and keep eating some food, girl. Now to make sure everything's even so you don't look stupid, so you're still a beautiful goat. Do the other one. Now this isn't how commercial farmers do it because this is a long process, but to me it's the most humane way to do it so it doesn't hurt anybody and everybody's happy. Okay, get your wire, get your goat, get your notch. Thank you. You want to switch? Okay, we're gonna switch places because I think I can hold the goat a little bit better. Pull like your life depends on it. There you go. Oh, that's why. Oops, cut that one a little deep. That sucks. Sorry, girl. Now I feel bad. Okay, so that first one made her bleed just a little bit, not a lot. Most of the stuff you see there is iodine. I just sprayed a little bit of iodine on it and put a little bit of towel on it just to keep the flies away from it, and then it'll heal up no problem. It didn't really seem to bug her that much. Now we're just gonna do the other one. And this one we're gonna cut a little less off just to avoid nicking a little bit of a blood vessel. So here we go again. Nicely done. No problems. Like me touching her horns. So I saw what you did to those guys. Okay, so this is Betsy. She's our biggest goat. She's not huge. Do the same thing, a little notch, then cut the horns off. That little bit of blood on Judy over there, she's not gonna hate me for too long. It didn't hurt too bad, but you still feel bad about it. It's just kind of how it works. Sometimes you're not perfect, you make mistakes, but that's how you learn, you know? So from here on out, I probably won't make a mistake for right now, but we'll see about tomorrow. She's like, hey, you guys are pulling my head. Okay. Ta-da! 3 goats done. 1 ram to go. Me and my little broken stick will help this big guy out. I might need help. Can you get in there?
Ryan, Mr. Gosling.
He's in the headlock. He's chilling. He's the strongest ram I've ever had. I've never had a Catadin like this. I've always had Shetland rams. They're a lot smaller and a lot easier to handle. He's friendly for the most part, unless you make him mad. So, but here we go. We're gonna try to do the same process. Create a little bit of a notch, and then cut his horns off, and it should be a happy clam. And hopefully we don't cut him too deep that it makes him bleed. I think we'll be okay. I'm just gonna cut like an inch off. His name's Pen, short for Penny. Call him Penny, but whatever. Starting to sprinkle. I don't know. Let's do it. His horns are starting to go into the side of his head here a little bit. I can't really get my finger back there anymore, and I'm sure that's starting to hurt him, making him a little grumpy. The other side's not so bad, but so that's the goal here. We're gonna make that a little bit easier for him to open and close his jaw. All right, well, here goes nothing. All right, see you there. Ooh, we're good. Oh, I bet that's better, isn't it, buddy? Look at that. Okay, now I'm gonna try to do a second cut in that same horn so that it's at a less of an angle. I'm gonna kind of just taking a small chunk out of it. I don't know if you can see that I took off another bit of the corner here so it doesn't touch his head so much. I think that's gonna make him a lot happier. Okay, now we're gonna do the other side of his head. There we go. Ta-da! Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. That isn't too deep. And he's gonna be a lot happier. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have my wife back away so that she can't get hurt by him if he's angry. Okay, buddy. Ta-da! Yeah, I know. Good boy. Coming up soon, we've got a chicken house build right here. We've got roof repair. We've got field maintenance. I'm thinking about getting a new goat so that I can have baby goat because I don't have a male goat. I'm thinking about getting a new ram. So look forward to that. There's, you know, a lot of things coming along. My wife said she was getting puppy fever, so stay tuned. That's probably coming up soon. I've run out of things to do today. So here we are at the end. There's a few things my wife reminded me of. If you want to see more of what I do on a daily basis, go ahead and like and subscribe. Maybe even turn notifications on so you know when I post a video. I hope you like hanging out with me, and I hope you leave this video better than you came. Bye-bye. I'm the one with puppy fever. I should just shut up eventually. Just tell them, they're just trying to tell the world that I'm in here. Okay.